So I'm in my closet right now. It's all messy, but it goes with this video, I guess, so whatever. I know I haven't posted in a very long time, and I look like shit, but it's like, it is what it is, man. This video is pretty much summing that up. For the most part, I'm gonna leave out a few things because I don't want to talk about a few things. I know the lighting sucks, so I'm gonna be walking around and making like potatoes and stuff, but I'm also not looking at the camera. But what else is new? Yeah, so the past few months, or like the past year, or however long I wasn't on here, has not been a fun one for me. Pretty much just like my mental health has been going like, okay, you can still see me. Okay. Should have planned this out before, but you know me, I don't do that. My mental health is getting worse. I don't even know how to like explain it. There's like so many things. I'm just like depressed all the time. Like it's so hard to just get out of bed and do things. Communication is really really hard. I'm not like doing this for sympathy or anything. I just want people that go through similar or like the same thing. Like, I don't want anybody else to feel alone because like I definitely do. It's hard, you know. And people, even if no one's gonna understand your individual symptoms and stuff, and you know, I mean, they might they might understand. They might have like gone through similar things, and you know, even like therapists and stuff, they've gone to school for this stuff. Like they know what they're talking about half the time, you know, with a few exceptions, but they don't feel it. And it's just really hard to like explain everything and have it make sense. But yeah, everything's getting worse. For now, I don't want to like, I know everything's gonna be, like I'm gonna make it through everything. It's just a matter of when and what's gonna happen until then, because I don't want to feel like this forever, and I'm not going to. It's just, it's a thing, you know, when you have anxiety, I'm not doing that. I don't know what I'm doing. It just, you can know you're gonna get through it and everything, but then it also tells you like you're not, you know, you're gonna have this for the rest of your life. You're gonna suffer, like you're gonna be alone and everything, and it's just like, it sucks because I don't know. I think that mental health is definitely a very important topic, and people don't know enough about it at all. Honestly, like people don't, they think they know a lot and then they don't, you know what I mean? Because it's been put in this like, in this light of unimportance for so long, and people just don't, I don't know, people still like have that mentality, I guess. But yeah, anyway, anxiety's been getting worse. I have, I mean, at least like 5 anxiety attacks per day. I wouldn't say it's panic because I don't get like scared, and I don't like shake or sweat or, you know, any of that good stuff, but it's like, you can tell it's anxiety. I don't even know how to like explain it. Like my chest tightens up and like I can just feel my mood disappear and I can like, I don't even know. uh, you just know what it is, you know. I say it's an anxiety attack because it's not panic, it's like it is anxiety, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's just like a stupid thing I do. But anyway, I still have like intrusive thoughts from my OCD, so like if I'm doing anything, for instance, I was laying like on the kitchen floor maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, and our kitchen light is like hanging from the ceiling on like this chain thing, because we have like really high ceilings, and obviously the kitchen isn't like 10 feet in the air, so it has to come from somewhere. But anyway, and I was just like laying under this light because I just like sat in front of the oven waiting for food to cook, and just like laid down like backwards, and I was looking at this light, and it was the first time I really noticed that it was like on a chain and not like, I mean, like I knew, but it was the first time I actually like thought about it. And the first thought that came in my head was like, oh, that chain is just gonna snap, and the light's gonna crush your head, and like there's gonna be blood everywhere and like all that stuff. And it's like, fine, like great. And it's not just in situations like that either. Like I could be doing the most random shit, like writing with a pencil. I need to work on not looking at myself. That's a thing too, because I really hate how I look at some angles. Anyway, like if I'm writing with a pen or pencil, and there could be no one home, or even if they're not near me or anything, I can have my back up against the wall, and like there's just no way that anything would be able to like touch me or like affect me in any way. And I just like see my head like being pushed into the fucking pencil, like it going through my head or my eyeball or something, and I just like, you just see such horrible shit. Not like actually see, but I don't know. And it's not just me either, it's like with people that I know, like I see them getting hurt in all these like really horrific irrational ways, and it's really horrible, you know. I don't know. And I've also been like dissociating too. It could be, I can like look at my face in the mirror and I'll know that it's my face because it's on my body. So it's like, all right, common sense, like this is your body, this is your face cannot change like or anything. And I just like look at my face in the mirror and I don't recognize it. Like it looks vaguely familiar because it's like, oh well, that's, you know, that's my face, but like I don't know, individual things don't look the way they should be. And I don't know if it's maybe like if my face was more bloated one day, or you know, my eyes were a little puffy because I was sleeping or something, but it literally like makes your whole face look like it's not like your face. Or I'll just like, I don't know, I'll just be doing stuff and it feels like I'm detached like from my body. Like, you know when you're floating like in the ocean and you just kind of like let your arms like do whatever the fuck they want, like just like chill in the water. It like feels like that, obviously without water, but it's like the same feeling. And I'll just be laying there and my whole body, it's usually like my whole body, but or just like just my arms or just my legs will do that, and it just feels so bizarre to be in your own body half the time. And like the room zooms in and out too, just at random. Like, how am I supposed to do anything if the fucking room is shrinking for no reason? Like, I don't understand. And I'm not like, I don't know, I'm like, And I won't be able to like get through everything in this video, and I really don't want it to look like I'm looking for pity or anything, because I'm not, and I hate that. But like I said, I don't want, you know, if someone's going through mental illness and they think they're alone, like, you're not. And it really sucks too, because when I like tell people that like, you cannot know me, like, we can have each other on Facebook or something, and or I can like be out and about like just doing something, and someone, if like you need to come up to me, if you see me, you've never like met me person to person or like have ever talked to me or anything, if you need to talk about something, I don't want people to suffer when I'm here, you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely care, and like it just really sucks feeling like you're alone, and I don't want that to affect more people than it has to, and like, I really want to help people. So like, even if it's like the dumbest shit, like you've just been like, you dropped your pencil, or like you broke a glass, or your dog peed on your bed or something, and you're just like upset, if it affects you, like I want to be there to help, or like talk to you, or try and give you advice, you know what I mean? Like, people all the time say that they care and they will be there to help you, and you can message them anytime, or you can call them anytime, and you know, some people say that because, you know, they want to feel nice, but you know, life happens, and they you know, sometimes they might not be emotionally available or available otherwise, but I like genuinely mean it. If any of you like need anybody, just I'm always like online, or I don't go out often because of reasons, but I'm like here, you know, and I don't know, but anyway, I don't know, I want to talk about something, but I don't know if I like should. Whatever. I quit my job at a time where I really shouldn't have, and like, I don't know, like money wise, you know what I mean? Like, I should have had something in place, and I thought I kind of did in a way, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but I don't know, just like doing the simplest shit, like working at Savers is not hard, I'm sorry, like it's like one of the easiest things like you could ever do. It's like the only job I had that I actually genuinely kind of enjoyed, honestly. Like, it was stressful at times and stuff, but I didn't dread working at Savers at all. Like, I actually wanted to go in half the time, but you know, if you're having like really bad anxiety all day, you can't, it's not easy to go like deal with the public. Like, I would just be talking to someone and I would just like break down and have to go to the bathroom and just hide in the bathroom, and no one really, I mean, they were really good with mental health stuff and whatnot, but like I said, no one really gets it unless they're going through it, and a lot of them aren't really doing that, and they don't understand like the severity, you know what I mean? Like, I can say I have anxiety and, you know, like I have to go sit down or something, but it's not that simple. Like, I can sit down, remove myself from the situation, and then come back 5 minutes or like half an hour later and still be feeling the same thing. And it's really, I don't know, like I would just be cleaning the store and everything would just get like smaller, and like I said, it would like zoom in and out. Or I would think about the dumbest shit, like obviously things that made me really upset and stuff in the past, and stuff would come up, and like I like it happens with like big things too, but I'm talking like the smallest stuff. Like if I said something considered like awkward in a social situation, because it happens a lot, because that's like the main focus of my anxiety is like I have really bad communication issues, and it's really hard to like talk in certain like God. It's situational, like I won't. What's happening? I know I'm white, but this is a little ridiculous. Okay, there we go. It happens a lot in any situation, but some situations more often than others, or like every time a certain situation will happen or whatever, I'll get anxiety. You know, it just fucking depends on whatever it wants to do. And I don't even know where I was going with that. What was I saying? I'm not gonna edit this either. I mean, I'm not good at editing because I haven't like done it, but I feel like more emotional videos probably shouldn't be edited as much, especially this one, because I don't want to leave anything out that I record, even though I'm really hating half of this stuff. I don't even know what I was going to say. It'll probably come back to me. I might like repeat myself, and I will definitely forget things to put in this video, so it'll be updated again, but I know it's a long one. I don't know. I have constant brain fog. You know, in school I used to get like, I mean, before like middle school, I used to get like all A's and B's, mostly A's, and you know, I read a lot, and I had friends, and I was like fine. And I don't know, I guess I had a lot of potential, and you know, I still can. It's just like getting over this hill first. But yeah, and it just sucks because I naturally like intelligent person, and I love to read, and I want to learn languages, and I want to meet people and like learn about them and all this stuff, and I just like I can't even think. Like, it's so hard. I know, like, people always say, like, oh, your answer to everything is, like, I don't know, but you definitely know, like, there's no way you don't know, like, all this stuff, and it's just, like, I really don't. Like, something as simple as, like, hey, what do you want to eat later? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, my memory is horrible. I just had a zoomy thing for a second. Hold on. Sometimes, you know, like the room does zoom in and out. Hello, what's happening? But please, more often than not, it's like light. Blue? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, more often than not, it's like, you know, if I just like shift my eyes from one thing to another, like if I just look at the camera or my phone and then I look over here at like my laptop, it'll just like, it'll zoom out or come closer. And obviously, you know, rationally through every mental health thing, like, you know, rationally it does not make sense and you know what is true and everything, but that doesn't stop it from happening. Sorry, I had a plan, like, for what I was gonna do, and now videos all over the place, and my face is red, and my hair is messy, and people aren't gonna watch the whole thing, because it's too long, but if someone is, I don't want to miss anything, like, big, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many small things that go on related to, like, mental health in my life, and, like, so many small situational things that, you know, half of them I can't even remember until they actually happen. Like, I've had to start a journal of when I get anxious, why, and like what my fucking symptoms are, because I can't remember anything. And it's all such stupid shit in here. I only have 2 days written down, and it's like the dumbest shit. It's like so unnecessary. I don't understand. I don't get camera stuff. Like, why does this do this? I know I'm really fucking pale and I'm right in front of a window, but I'm also not a piece of paper, so like, what else can I even, I mean, the depression stuff is like self-explanatory, you know what I mean? Like, like yesterday, I couldn't stop crying, and I just wanted to, I don't know, like, I didn't want to die, but I just, like, don't want to do this anymore. Like, I have never had an actual, like, suicidal thought or anything. Like, the closest I've had is the intrusive thoughts, and that's not like, oh, I want this truck to roll over on me. It's like, it's the feeling that it is going to happen without, I don't know, I'm not suicidal in any way. I've never harmed myself physically, aside from, like, overeating or, you know, not showering often enough because of depression, you know, that stuff. But as far as, like, cutting or whatever goes, I have never personally experienced it, but I understand, like, I get it, you know what I mean? You just wanna feel something. It's like you either feel just so shitty or you don't feel anything. Like, I'm so numb. Like, I can see a video of something, like, horrible on Facebook, and I'll just be like, oh, that's horrible, but I won't actually have any physical or emotional, like, response half the time. And that's not how I actually am. And I know that, like, the anxiety and whatnot, like, is not me. Like, even my personality is not who I actually am, you know what I mean? You're, like, something bigger than that, but when it affects you every day, literally all day, like what am I supposed to do? But yeah, like every time I have anxiety and whatnot, like I automatically have to like just chill. Like it drains your energy so quickly. Like my legs will just feel like tired, like jelly. Like you just feel all the energy drain out of your fucking body. And I need to stop fidgeting with things. I don't know what to... There was just something else I was gonna say relating to that, and now I don't fucking remember what it was. Oh yeah, like I'll just lose... Like time will go by so quickly. Like yesterday morning, I wake up every morning around like 7:30 just cause, I don't know, my sleeping issues are another fucking issue for me. Like I have sleep paralysis and everything. But, you know, whatever. I've been waking up early every day for the past like 2 or 3 months. You know, no alarm or anything. I don't have anywhere to go. I'm not in school because I dropped out because of anxiety and stuff. Like, but yesterday morning I woke up and I was just like really emotional for what I thought was maybe like an hour, like an hour. Like I was on my phone and stuff, but wasn't really like paying attention to the time. And when I actually looked at the time, like after the main part of like my mental breakdown was done, like it was already afternoon. You just lose time. And it's... I mean, people can argue that like time is a construct and whatnot, because it is, but I mean, it's still... We use it, so, you know, missing 4 or 5 hours out of your fucking life every day is... That's a lot of time that could have been spent doing something that'll actually make me happy. You know, like, anxiety and whatnot, it's your brain, you know? And it's literally like its own being. Like, if you, like, self-sabotage is a thing, people, like, that's why I keep like not losing, I like leave before they fire me, but I keep almost getting fired from places because I get so anxious and I call out so often, and I have to, I can't work like this, you know what I mean? Like, what am I really supposed to like do, you know what I mean? I've been on medication before, it doesn't do anything for me. The only thing that helps me is weed. I'm being completely honest, but I have no desire to smoke all day if I don't absolutely have to, you know what I mean? I don't like being high to the point of like not being able to do stuff, because I already don't do stuff. And I don't live at home with my parents, so it's not like I'm living for free, you know what I mean? Like, my boyfriend has to fucking support me like a child, and I really don't. I'm not that fucking person. I don't use people for their money and everything. Like, it's not intentional. It's just, I don't know what to do. And I've been going to therapy for like, I don't know, a month. I went to the crisis center over the summer. And I don't know what I'm doing. And again, I know it's not connected to me. It's not part of who I actually am. I'm not gonna have it my whole life, and at least not this bad. You know what I mean? Like, it can't, I mean, it could get worse, but stop. Trying to convince myself that it's gonna get worse. What was I saying? Oh yeah, your anxiety. It's your brain. Obviously. So, your brain controls everything you do. And if your brain is sick, it affects everything you do. And in some cases, I feel like it's harder than physical sickness. Like, if I have a stomach bug, I know it sucks and it's really hard to like get up and like want to move without puking or something, but you can function like a normal person. You can think like, obviously it's not, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's worse than other things. I'm just saying, like, it literally affects your fucking brain, like, so much, because it is your brain. It's your brain is sick. Like, now I have to like train myself like a dog to like teach myself how to fucking communicate with someone. It just really isn't fun. And the spectrum of like the symptoms I have and stuff is so broad and situational, and like I can't remember things, so it's like no one really gets it because it's so much. And unless you have been through it yourself or you have studied it extensively, you're not gonna really understand it. Like, it affects everyone around you. I don't wanna affect people and make their life harder just because I am around. It's really hard. Like, a lot of days I'll post on Facebook that I wanna like yesterday, I wanna just fall asleep underground or something and not deal with people or anything, or I posted I want to like rip all my hair out because it's so, there's no word. There really isn't. And I want to be able to have a job and keep it and not rely on other people or the system. I just had to apply for SSI and stuff. I'm fucking 19, like, oh, but yeah, back on what I was saying for the fourth time. Your anxiety tries to convince you that no matter what you do, it's gonna stick around, and it knows when you're trying to get help, you know what I mean? Like, because it is your brain, it's observing everything you're doing, so, you know, you'll procrastinate things more, or you won't show up places you're supposed to show up for, like, important meetings or doctor's appointments or, you know, your therapy. Like, another thing I have is, like, with my therapy or just going somewhere new in general, if I haven't been there before and I don't know if there's, like, multiple doors on the building and I don't know which one it is, like, that gives me really, like, a lot of anxiety. Like, my therapy it has a few doors, like, on the side of the building that I would have to enter in, and I didn't know which one it was, and I didn't go to the first two, like, screenings because the night before and the morning of, like, that was all I could think about. It was making my heart race, my chest was tightening up, I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't. It's like my whole life is just a big feeling of no, you know? Can I talk to people like a normal person? No. Can I form good relationships with people that, you know, are more outgoing than I am or more attractive than I am or something? No, I can't. Can you, I don't even know, just, if I'm meeting up with someone and I haven't been in their car before, or if I have been in their car but there's people in the car and I would have to, like, you know, there's a limited number of seats and I would have to, like, get into a certain seat and I don't know what seat it is, like, if they don't tell me exactly what their car looks like or exactly where they're parked or exactly what door and what seat I will be sitting in the car, it's just like, no. It's such a long video. They're just like, I don't know, man. I know most of you probably aren't still watching, but thank you if you are. Like, I would be, you know. Ow, fuck me, dude. I don't know why I always fucking hurt myself. I don't know. I procrastinate stuff. Oh yeah, I have, like, you know the bumps that kids have, like, on the bottom of their teeth? They haven't gone away. My teeth are horrible. This is... I don't want to say everything's anxiety, but it is. Like, that's... I really, like, hate how I look in most cases. Like that. Like, I hate... Like, my face will look chubbier or my eyes look too small, and my forehead, I always have my eyebrows up because my forehead is too big and my eyes are too closed and my teeth aren't straight enough or white enough, or I have the bumps on the bottom like a fucking 2-year-old. And my stomach's too big. I'm not even, like, fat. I'm fucking 170. I'm 5'7". Like, it's not... I'm just above average weight. I'm just really sick of hating everything and not being able to live how I know I can be and how I know I want to, you know. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go make potatoes or something, but the dishes are finally done. I'm home all the time. I'm the only one that doesn't have a job in this house, so I'm naturally supposed to be the one doing, like, dishes and stuff. You know, obviously they can do stuff too, and it's not like that. It's just like I'm here and they're not. Like, they're busy. They have shit they need to do. They're the ones paying the bills for me to live here for fucking free. Like, you know, I like really appreciate everyone and like what the people who are in my life do for me and everything like that. And I just like, I want to tell them, and I can't. I don't know why. I just feel inferior so often, and like I believe in like horoscopes and zodiac signs and whatnot. I'm Aquarius. Like, Aquarians like having intellectual dominance over other people, but I also like went through stuff as a child, and it's like, I don't know what I was saying. It was literally 2 seconds ago. Oh, for fuck's sake, really. But yeah, like the clinicians and stuff at the crisis center told me that I'm like pretty insightful when it comes to my come on, issues. Hello? I don't know what's happening. SOS. Let's see if that does anything. Yes, it does. Okay. So I don't want to like sound like I'm giving excuses for anything, but like half the time I can pretty much guess like what did what to me, you know what I mean? I'm not a professional. I took psychology in fucking high school. I have researched a lot because I used to want to be like a psychiatrist and stuff. I don't even know like what I want to do. Like, that's another thing, guys. I'm so scared of failing. You know, growing up I was always used to getting good grades and being praised for that shit, and like I wasn't a horrible kid. I think I did like one thing that was like big, and even that was because of something that happened to me as a kid, so it wasn't even like that was like me being an asshole. It just was what it was. And I don't know, I just don't like, I had to make myself feel like if I thought that I was like tougher than someone or like smarter than someone or something, I had an advantage over them and they couldn't hurt me. And I don't like think that, you know. I think we're all equal. We all go through our shit, and like if someone's mean to you, they're probably just going through stuff in their life. And I'm not gonna say that I'm not mean, because when I'm anxious I say like, and I do things that are not good, you know what I mean? Like I get mean, and I'm not naturally mean. And I just like I'm it's just like after years of dealing with things that you shouldn't have dealt with, and that you shouldn't be dealing with, you know, in your childhood or your brain, or like if you're even like sick any other way, you come up with unhealthy coping mechanisms and whatnot, especially if you're not getting like outside help. You know, if you are seemingly all you have, like you're going to listen to yourself, and the world makes it seem like if you have an advantage over someone, like if you show any feeling, it makes you weak. And I don't know, like growing up I didn't have like a good relationship with like my dad, and I still don't at all, like, and I don't think I will, but just having like him in the house, like I don't know, I just like, I thought that, like, he never, like, abused me, like, physically or anything like that. I was never, like, even tapped on the ass as a kid or anything. Like, I was fine. But, you know, he has his own problems and whatnot, but if I showed that, like, you know, regardless, he's my father, you know what I mean? You're always gonna have, like, I don't know. But it's just, like, after everything, it's, like, it's not gonna be the same as it would have been. And going through that stuff in your formative years, like, I like, taught myself that showing that I cared was, like, it was just gonna hurt me. And it's so wrong, and now I can't stop. I want to let people know that I care about them, and, you know, like, the people, but then again, like, half the time I don't feel anything. Like, you can tell the people that you love, and, like, you know who you know who you care about rationally and stuff, but then, like, in the moment, it's like, I'm numb. I don't feel anything. And I'm not gonna say I, like, did it to myself entirely, because obviously, you know, it's not your fault for trauma and whatnot, and I was a kid, so it wasn't like I was educated enough to make decisions on how to deal with this stuff. But I am the one who, you know, formed these coping mechanisms, and now I have to get out of it, and it's just really hard. And I don't know, dealing with this stuff at such a young age, like, people, and, you know, like, you have time to get out of it. You're going to be fine. Like, even if you're not neurotypical at all, like, in your whole life, like, even if you're depressed and anxious your whole life, like, there's so much you can do, and there's so much great stuff, like, regardless. But my hair, I did brush it, by the way. I'm just gonna comment on this real quick because no one's probably watching anyway, and I just feel like venting right now, but I have been brushing my fucking hair, and it's always, like, in this spot and in this spot right here. Like, I condition it and stuff. I do use, like, shitty shampoo and whatnot, but whatever. And it's still, like, it just wants to fucking be dreads. I don't know what it's doing. Like, so that's why that looks crazy. It's not like, I mean, half the time, sometimes I don't brush my hair for, like, 4 days, or I don't wash it, like, as often as I'm supposed to, or, like, you know, that stuff, just, like, depression things, like, you don't take care of yourself when you're supposed to and whatnot. But in you know, this case, it's not that. When I have this, I actually, like, fucking get rid of it. Like, even if I don't brush the rest of my head, if I have that, I will brush that. And I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying because I ramble. This is an extremely long video. It's already like an hour. I'm not gonna edit it. It's just gonna be, just don't know. I'm probably gonna go. I think I want my channel to be, like, you know, obviously focused on stuff that I want to do too, like travel and languages and stuff, when I actually muster the ability to do these things, which I will, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just, it's not like if you're, like, depressed and stuff, like, it is extremely hard to get up and do things, but sometimes, like, you have to make sure that you're not just giving into it every single time, because that's just gonna train you to give in every single time for, like, the rest of, like, until you get some help, and it's not good. So, like, you know, a lot of the times I do sleep, or I sit, because I can't handle doing certain things or something, but I always make sure that I do something. You know, like small victories really do make a big difference. Even if it's getting up and like washing 3 dishes out of a sink full of dishes, like just do what you can. Don't just let yourself sit and get worse. I'm really hungry, so I'm probably gonna go. I don't want to stop talking because I can't talk normally to people. It's so hard. Like if someone was here and I was talking to them about it, like half this stuff would not come out of my fucking mouth. Like this would not be happening. But on camera, it's not like you guys aren't actually here. Like I said, it's situational, but I just like I know that once I turn the camera off, if someone comes home and tries talking to me, it's gonna be so much harder than it is right now. You know, I do try, like I talk, I just like, I've turned into such an awkward person, like, I don't know what stories to tell in certain situations. I don't know. I repeat the same phrases because I just like, I can't think at the time. I can't just let words come out of my mouth. It does not work for me at this point in my life. With mental health too, like I've been trying to not say that that it is like going to perpetuate, or I am, I don't know. I try not to attach it to myself because it's not, like I've said like 5,000 times in this video. But yeah, I think it's really important to not attach it to yourself any more than you have to. Not that you really have to, because it's not, whatever, you know what I mean. But half the time, like, I'll just be talking, and I don't talk much, but when I do talk to, like, people, like, I'll say something really awkward or just, like, weird, and they just kind of, like, look at me, or, like, nod, or be like, but no one really carries on or tries to carry on a conversation with me anymore. Like, they've all given up. And I get it. It just really sucks. You know, my relationship is, like, affected by it too, obviously, like, a lot. Like, that's the... I don't want to talk about that right now. But it's affected so much because of those communication issues, and I'm anxious all the time and I can't get out of bed. And I don't want to hurt my favorite person anymore. And I don't want to hurt myself anymore, and I want to just be able to live. And I do try to rationalize in the moment and be like, all right, like, it's just anxiety, you'll be okay in a couple minutes, like, you know, all that stuff. But it's just, I don't know. It's just hard. Yeah, so I'm gonna go make mashed potatoes and do other stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, potatoes are a must. I'm gonna go. Oh, but yeah, I'm probably gonna make this channel into like a lot of videos like this, not like this, like long and like drawn out and stuff, but if I'm having like anxiety or something and I feel like I should share it, oh my goodness, what the fuck is happening? What is that? Okay, but yeah, if I feel like it's necessary to come on and talk, or if I need to get something out, I'm gonna do it. And you don't have to watch those videos, and you don't have to watch any of these, and I'm really grateful that, like, anyone watch this, even if you're not seeing this right now. Like, if you only watch the first minute, like, I'm really happy that you actually clicked on it, because that's more than a lot of people would do. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I will be posting again soon, I hope. I can't really promise that because, you know, depression and stuff, but I really want to try and be on here more because it really feels nice to be able to talk and not have to worry about social things. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon.